Alright guys, today we're playing Badang. He's basically part stun machine, part walking boxing match. Early game you need to play smart because Badang before level 4 is basically just a guy throwing hands. Once Badang starts chaining attacks, escaping becomes impossible. In this game, I am using Badang in Roam. That means my job is different. I'm not here to one-shot enemies. Even though my damage is low, the disruption alone wins the fight. That's what makes Roam Badang special. A lot of roamers make the mistake of chasing kills too much. Sometimes simply protecting your teammates and teamwork is more valuable. Even without damage build, the crowd control is enough for my teammates to finish the kill. That's the main purpose of Tank Badang. Set up fights instead of carrying damage yourself. I'm here to provide crowd control, create space, protect teammates, and trap enemies during fights. Badang Roam works well because his wall and knockback are extremely disruptive. Even without full damage, the stun lock and positioning control are still very strong. I'm using full tank build, and this is my first time in a while using a full tank build, so if you're planning to try this build and you're used to tank, I suggest testing it out in Classic first, even for just one game, so you don't get too overwhelmed later in this game. You'll see the advantages of this build and just how much effective it will be in game. I am using tank build with Rapid Boots 4. Plus 65 movement speed, plus 35% slow reductions, and plus 12 HP Regan Thunderbelt, which gives you massive physical defense as well as magic defense Dominance Ice for healing reduction. And I slightly changed my item to Chastise Pauldron. Actually, mostly player till now don't know about this item. It's very useful. Again, high attack speed marks, man-like carry, Hanabi, Mia, Melissa, etc. While taking damage will reduce the attack speed and attack speed cap of the attacker to 75% for 2 seconds. When incoming damage reduces HP below 30%, recover 20%, max HP over the next 2 seconds. What you think about this item? And Guardian Helmet for healing, and Oracle for extra HP plus heal. An Emblem Tank emblem with firmness. Festival of Blood, Quantum Charge. Your combo becomes even stronger when teammates are nearby to follow your engage. Badang is one of the strongest pick-off fighters in the game. He excels at trapping enemies, bursting squishy heroes, and dominating teamfights with crowd control. Skill 1, Fist Wind. Badang throws a punch wave forward. Good for poking enemies, clearing minions, finishing low HP targets. Simple but useful. Skill 2, Fist Break. This is his most important skill. Badang dashes forward and creates a wall. That wall blocks enemies, traps them, sets up ultimate combos. Without this skill, Badang is way less dangerous. Ultimate Fist Crack. He unleashes rapid punches that deal massive burst damage and can stun enemies against the wall. But many players use Badang incorrectly. They go all in without setup, waste their combo, or pick him into the wrong lineup. So in this guide, I'll explain when to pick Badang, his strengths, weaknesses, combos, emblem setup, and how to actually carry games with him. Badang's biggest strength is his wall combo. Once he traps enemies against his Fist Crack wall, he can stun lock them while dealing massive burst damage with his ultimate. He's especially strong against immobile marksmen, mages, and melee heroes that need to commit in close range. Badang also clears waves fast and can pressure side lanes very well. However, Badang is not a perfect first pick. Heroes with dash skills, purify, flicker timing, or crowd control immunity can escape his combo easily. If you miss your wall setup, your damage drops heavily. Badang also struggles against heroes that can kite him from range. Pick Badang when the enemy lineup has low mobility, weak backline protection, or multiple melee heroes. He becomes extremely dangerous when enemies group together in tight spaces. Avoid picking him too early if the enemy still has flexible heroes with lots of dashes. Badang's passive enhances his basic attacks after casting skills. His first skill is great for poking and clearing waves. His second skill is the key ability. This creates the wall that enables all of his combos. And his ultimate unleashes rapid punches that deal insane burst damage when enemies are trapped. The standard combo is simple. Second skill to create the wall, basic attack to trigger the knockback, then ultimate immediately. If done correctly, enemies get trapped and cannot escape your punches. For faster execution, use Flicker during the second skill animation. This catches enemies off guard and gives them less time to react. You can also use second skill, basic attack, ultimate, then Flicker reposition during the ultimate for better angle control. Flicker is the safest and most versatile spell for Badang. It helps engage fights, surprise enemies, or reposition during ultimate. Execute works for snowball games, but Flicker is more consistent overall. For emblems, use Fighter Emblem with attack speed, adaptive attack, and Festival of Blood or Brave Smite. This improves sustain and combo damage. In lane, don't force fights too early. Focus on poking, clearing waves, and waiting for enemy mistakes. In team fights, never waste your second skill randomly. Your wall is your win condition. Always wait for enemies to dash in, overextend, or lose their escape skill first. Play like a disruptive frontliner that creates opportunities for the team. This match shows why Roam Tank Badang can actually work surprisingly well. You may not deal insane burst damage, but your crowd control, zoning, and team fight setup are extremely valuable. The key is patience, positioning, and understanding your role. As Tank Badang, don't play like an assassin. Play like a disruptive frontliner that creates opportunities for the team. Badang might not always be meta, but when the combo lands, pure cinema. If you enjoyed the gameplay, drop a like, subscribe, and remember, never stand near a wall against Badang.